With St. Patrick's Day right around the corner, there might be a lot of green, and you better thank your lucky charms that we have Matt Cheslock here from Virtue Financial to talk the news. Hello, Matt.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
That's quite a face you have.
See, you have the green on, so you've done well. Let's see if we can get the market to turn around a little bit today.
Oh, man, I'm feeling pretty festive. Yeah, like you said, stocks are not. Let's see, the drama first started with industrials and now is seeping into tech. I mean, the FANG names have been deemed one of the most crowded trades. So do you find that should be some concern or maybe a time to get in?
Well, I don't know if it's a concern just yet. You know, we saw industrials lead the market earlier in the year. Now we're starting to see technology become the leadership group again. So they've been performing very well this week with the industrials really suffering. Obviously, it was on the fate of what happened with Boeing, but they're a major part of the industrial. So we needed a new leadership group. We got it. The indices really haven't shown a whole lot because Boeing's taken so much starch out of, some of them. So, today we're finally getting some kind of idea, wrapping our heads around all this. We're getting numbers out of China. We're getting a lot of data, and the market is very quiet today. It's a pretty good sign, if you ask me.
I'm happy you brought up China because emerging markets were deemed as another one of those crowded trades. Should we even be concerned about analysts saying this kind of thing?
Probably not. You got to do your own investigative reporting. You can't worry about what the analysts are doing. They're probably more on the hindsight, actual. When someone says, I'm going to cut Boeing after this, well, they've already kind of missed the trade. So, but I haven't seen anyone cut Boeing in that regard. But I think, the emerging markets were probably a good trade maybe 6 months ago. We've had a move. Now you have to take a look at it and say, you know what, is it right for my portfolio now after this move, or do I find something else to replace it with?
Well, yeah, with tech, I mean, Facebook just got upgraded and now there's a criminal investigation. Spotify is going to the European Commission about Apple's 30% tax. So what has more, I guess, and what has more power, the feds or analysts or, investors?
Well, the analyst has a market call on that day. A couple weeks ago, Boeing had an upgrade, clear path to 500, and then this happened. And so it's a different kind of scenario. The analyst that upgrades Facebook and then has a criminal, he does not know that's coming. So, the aftermath is probably more important. You see Boeing really in this range for the last couple days. This has a long way to play out to see how bad it is. So, you're probably going to steer clear of Boeing. And if you are doing that, where are you going to put your money now? Apple's had a great week, right? Despite what's gone on. So, I think you're looking at certain names that you have to play in this market, and technology, as you mentioned, has been one of the leaders. I mean, that's been fantastic over the last couple of days.
I think that you said that, Matt. I'm going to give you credit for that.
No, I don't take any credit ever.
Well, let's move on to the other feds, the Federal Reserve. They're expected to leave rates unchanged next week. Now, we have a lot of consumer discretionary stocks reporting as well. Tiffany, Nike. Do you think that these stocks will rally with easy money policy?
Well, money should be easy policy right now. That's where it should be. We've gotten the rate rise environment. We've gotten there. Now we're starting to talk about more you hear is recession. We're not getting the inflationary numbers we need to see and things like that. We're seeing what the numbers came out in China today. They were the lowest they've been in 17 years, I think, as far as growth. So now your concern isn't them hiking anymore. It's them, when are they going to cut it? It's interesting to see what the consumers' discretionaries will do. It'll probably an individual name that will rally. The whole sector won't rally based on anything the Fed does.
Do you have any bets what that would be?
I don't. I really don't right now. You have to be super nimble right now. We finally broke through 2,800 in the S&P with some sustained basis. We took out a new high yesterday. That was an important feature. If we can hold that, and by hold that I mean somewhere around here, and make 2,800 the floor, maybe we get an upside. 2,900 could move pretty quickly.
All right, cool. Thanks for those levels, Matt. Have a wonderful St. Patrick's Day.
All right, you too.